Hello there, toy collectors. My name is Kevin, aka Toying Around, and I am very excited to bring you this special review.
If anything, the Kim family, they're archetypes.
Which is sad, but not always a bad thing.
I'm okay. I have one.
You see all the name. Let's try them. Let's still try.
Ooh, music. Let's do a little music. How's it going, everyone? Happy Monday. My name is Kevin, aka Toying Around, and you are watching a Bad Batch Case of the Mondays. What we do here on the channel, we normally talk about collectibles and action figures, but a lot of those collectibles come from, fantastic toys, fantastic shows and movies that we watch, and this is a great opportunity to sit down with some friends and yourself in the chat and talk about these fantastic shows. So thank you for tuning in tonight, and we are going to talk about Bad Batch, Star Wars The Bad Batch, Episode 6, with our friends, the Boba Squadron. I want to thank everyone watching over on Twitch, everyone who shared on their social media that we are going live tonight. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Of course, all the channel members here on YouTube. We recently reached 4,000 subscribers here on YouTube. I want to personally thank each and every one of you individually all at once right now. Thank you so much. And you figure that equation out. That doesn't really work. But we have a lot of fantastic people in the chat. Thank you for being here. I'm going to say what's up to everyone real quick. Aaron S., Bad Wolf Media, David de la Huerta, my friend. Do I tell everyone what happened when we were supposed to meet up? You let me know. Bad Wolf Media, Tommy K's here. How's it going, Tommy? Quinn calling. Cat Chin, hello. Customs by Matthew. You know what? I probably should have brought everyone on because then they can say hi to everyone. Let's welcome on the Boba Squadron. We're really winging it tonight. Let's bring on, are we ready? The world famous Livin' La Vida Yoko. Hello, Yoko. Welcome back.
Hello. Thank you. You're doing great.
It's a freestyle tonight.
Mm-hmm.
But welcome back. No rules. This is how we do it. There's no platform or roadmap for any of this. But welcome back.
Or professionalism. Okay.
How dare you? We are also going to talk about some collecting tonight. Maybe some, I don't know, hot toys, anything Star Wars related. Hopefully there's new stuff. And we can talk about that real quick. Let's bring everybody on. Everyone.
I thought that was
next.
the idea.
Yeah. And then I wanted to say hi. Next, we have, he's internationally known on the microphone, Mr. Paul Sun-hyung Lee.
Wow, short but sweet.
Yeah,
Nice.
You're not a rapper.
Nice.
Did you win any Grammys yesterday? I heard there was an awards.
No, Viola
ceremony.
Davis did. She beat me out. She beat out my rendition of Three Blind Mice. That's the last audiobook I ever do.
Oh, that's right. She got EGOT, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
It was actually, she joins the very elite EGOT club.
Right.
That is the Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony Award for those of you out there. And those are the big major awards that a performer can get. And she finished it finally. She finished that EGOT by winning that Grammy. And it was for, I didn't know she sang. I was like, oh my God, she won a Grammy. And I went and checked. It's like best narration for an audiobook, apparently. So that's a category. That's a thing. So the hope's alive because I can't sing. But maybe, just maybe, I could get a Grammy and all those other awards somehow.
But first, the Grammy.
First, the Grammy. There you go. Step aside, Audible. Here we come.
You have to read in order to do.
I can
ebook,
read.
though.
I read, just not for fun as much anymore.
Only for EGOTing. Well, welcome back, sir. There's lots of toy stuff to talk about.
Yo.
We met up a couple times last week for toys and friendship. But it wouldn't be complete toy talk without our friend, the one and only. Do I have a audio set up for this? No, let's not do that tonight. The one and only Fallen Fett.
I had audio.
I have a song for you.
Thank you.
Welcome
Gets a
back, Ernie.
song?
Yeah, well, I'm not singing it, but I am going for that EGOT, so maybe I should.
Oh,
You can. Go ahead.
Who's got this? Who's got the soundboard?
I do. That's sorry. That was me.
Yeah, that's not me tonight.
It's everybody. Oh, this is the one for Ernie. I don't know if you can hear it. Let me know.
I keep on falling.
amazing.
Ah, I was going.
Welcome
I like
back,
that song.
everyone.
I won't say
Fantastic
what that's
song.
for, but that was a good song.
Does it have new meaning for you ever since joining the Boba Squadron?
Yeah, now it does. Yeah,
You guys ruined it, you bastards.
yeah.
All
Man.
right. Well, we are back. Let me continue saying hi to everyone in the chat. If there's anyone from before, feel free to just interrupt me. We have where was I? Customs by Matthew. You know, we're going to talk about him, hopefully, real quick. Stream Elements, always reliable
Homie.
Stream Elements in the chat. Anna Lee, thank you for being here. Oh, 796 Studios. What's up, man? Good to see you in the chat. Charles Stevens. Aaron S. Anton, hello. Thomas D. Christopher Colvin, good to see you. Corinne, hi, Corinne. How's it going? AZ Toy Hunters Guild. Anton's professional YouTuber. This is a team of 4 professional YouTubers right here. You know, we've all been excelling in our field the past few weeks. Channel member Pickle D says hello. Hello yourself. Thanks for tuning in. Mackerson over on Twitch. And let's see. You know, everyone just saying hi to everyone. I love that. Love to see that every time, especially when it's positivity like this. We have Bearded Bill saying Shananana Gananas. What's up, Peter? The always fantastic Bearded Bill 796 says, "E got him." That's so stupid, but it's good. All right, I'll give you points for that. RMD Collective is here.
Points?
John Carmen. Well, different points.
Okay.
Different points. All right, friends, we are back this week. It was a good episode. I don't think it'll be a quick chat, but on top of that, there's some cool toy news to go over. First of all, Paul hooked me up with the incredibly difficult to open Star Wars Micro Galaxy Squadron A-Wing with Hera Syndulla.
Have you tried again?
Made by Jazzwares. It's freezing in my basement right now, and it's too cold. I dare not, for the sake of my fingers.
Did you see this, Paul, or did you tell? Did you tell him?
God,
I saw him trying to open it.
Took him an hour.
Wow.
Ryan Ting built a whole Pikachu model while
it's
he
a
tried to
basic
open
$15 model kit, to be honest.
I
Not to
see
knock
that.
Ryan, but that one's for kids. But I also forgot to open this and show it because I got this from Daniel. Also, this is a chase. This camera is no good for this, but it is the best to wear the Boba Fett armor Cobb Vanth on the Pod Racer speeder.
Who's Cobb Van?
Cobb Vanth.
Who is
The only one really worthy enough to wear that. armor.
No.
The one who had the skill to recover the Mandalorian armor. He survived in the desert.
Space Daddy? That might be the name you know him by.
Space Daddy.
First to use the
I want
rocket
that on a shirt.
launcher from the backpack
Don't people call him that?
on live action.
I don't think I,
I
made
could
that
keep-
up. I wouldn't.
I don't
call him
know.
that.
You
I've never.
I
heard
wouldn't
him
call him
Space
that
Daddy.
personally. No.
in private. Yes, and when I was at the mall, Anton, I saw David Suzuki.
Crazy.
It was not. And then Paul, did you get any new ships?
Did I get any new ships? Yeah, no, I was lucky enough to get a number of them, actually. I was chasing down these variants, and I got General Merrick's X-Wing. That's from Blue Squadron. I also got a Hera Syndulla A-Wing. And,
Thank you for helping me get this, by the way.
Yeah, no worries. And I also was able to snag an Ahsoka Tano starfighter, which is going to be heading over. I'm going to flip over to Yoko because I know she's been searching for one of those. So There you go. That's what nerds do.
Yeah.
When you find stuff that you already have in your collection, you spread the wealth and you hunt for your friends. So very happy to do that. And I would be remiss as well if I didn't. I have to award you points, Kevin, for enabling me to get this a piece of hardware. It was his suggestion. I was having a devil of a time trying to get this multiple camera system working through StreamYard, and he made the suggestion of an A10 Mini. I knew what it was. I was thinking about getting it, but he kind of pushed me over the edge. And the A10, really, I got it so I could get little Boba in for my YouTube thing. And so now I got this thing, and it's great because I can switch cameras back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And I can even do like a fun little star wipe with it, or a transitional cues, right? All these different kinds right here, and flip back and turn the page and stuff like that. Anyways, so that's a fun new toy that I got. Thank you, Kevin. So points awarded to you, 100 points to Gryffindor. But I think you got to flip them back to me because you're so happy.
So I convinced Paul to get it, but I was personally on the fence. And then seeing how it worked for him, and I found it at a decent price, I bought one too. So is that reverse points? Does it
That negates the points.
Just goes back and forth.
Cross cancels.
Here you go.
Mario,
Cross
before you hear the
cancels?
second part,
Cross
it's 3 cross cancels.
Does cross cancels.
Doesn't cross cancel mean it uncancels?
Cross cancel. Yeah. So there.
Cross-
Cross cancels.
Cancel out
Yeah.
combo.
Yes.
That's a wash.
But you're crossing out the cancel.
Oh my gosh.
Which means it's
But
valid.
yes, I figured I got one today.
Does it?
Second-hand, barely used one. So unboxings in the future will be much smoother and half as annoying as when Paul was doing it just now.
Don't make promises you can't keep, Kev.
You literally got the version of the little old lady's car that was only driven to church on Sundays.
Yeah.
You got a great deal, right?
Nice.
Brand new car, very low mileage.
Low mileage.
Only used at church twice.
Kept in the garage.
All of those descriptions are correct. Just change out car with A10 Mini and little old lady with some guy.
Frustrated old
Some guy.
man.
Yes. Did you get anything else Star Wars worthy, Paul?
Oh my gosh, did I ever. So Customs by Matthews in the chats right there. His name is Matthews, based out of Vancouver. And I got from him this beautiful custom Carson Teva figure. Focus. There you go. Now, this is really spectacular. I've got his bucket on. I'm going to remove it. Oh, there he is. Come on, focus, focus, focus. There you go. This is not a Hasbro selfie series. This is something that he has worked on, painted, hand painted.
There's no way selfie series would look that good.
No.
Nope.
And it's
No.
there you go.
It sounds weird, but next time we meet up, can I scan your head? Like your face?
Now he based this off of photographs of me, so they kind of use the same thing, but it must have been a publicity photo because he looks very good. Much better than me.
Very
When
successful.
can I put my order in, Matt?
But yeah, Matt, he's I think on my live stream last night, Matthew you mentioned that you were going to be in the future perhaps offering some of these Carson Teva heads for people if they want to make their own figures. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I love this. I love this. This is a spectacular gift. Thank you so much for that, Matthew. It just really it's got a place of honor up on the display soon. So I'm just gonna get it all, get it all set up.
Corinne has a very good question. Will Lil Teva take over Lil Boba as your co-host?
Little Carson?
Yeah.
Carson and little Boba scale wise, he's 1/6 scale, so he's got a size advantage. But the thing is, he falls down a lot. So who knows? Maybe
Leaving
he
his
might fall
position
into
open.
another Sarlacc pit. He might fall back into his box and go into storage. Nobody knows for sure. But little Carson, I don't know. We'll see.
That's super cool, Paul. Excited for you. And Customs by Matthew. Everyone go show him some love on Instagram. Does a lot of really, really beautiful custom, like full figures, not just head sculpts, but
Yes.
fantastic customizer, a Canadian. So go show him some love over on the Instagram. And congrats, Paul. That looks great.
Thank you. And thank
Does
you.
it feel? Yes. Mackerson in the chats. Also, Matt Logic 44. Some other people. If I missed it, is that it, Paul? For you?
Well, I
He's
got
like,
some.
How long is this show?
I got this right here, Joy Toy. Unboxed this beast last night. It's a great one. And also the I put it back in the box, but I got the Queel with Blurg that we unboxed.
Oh, how was that?
Oh, it's great. It's gigantic. Anna loves it. She loves the Blurg. And she loves Queel. So it's like, oh my god, I have to fight her off now. It's like that whole, it's a balancing. So she's really into them. So it's like, I got it for you, baby. And it's like, now give it
Did
back.
that work?
No, it never
That's
worked. It didn't work for
convenient.
Homer with the bowling ball. It's not going to work for me.
Convenient.
That Blurg is
Ridiculous.
beautiful. I mean, I know those two don't go together, but it's beautiful.
Yeah, no, that Blurk is fantastic. Like it's really cute for a grotesque sort of lizard horse.
Right.
Right. It's just the painting, it's just the painting, the detail on it is great. Yeah, I do. I love it, Matthew. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Okay, Paul, that's enough. Because I know you got a lot more. I know you have a lot more.
That's enough.
I'm kidding. I love you, man. Yoko, what have you got?
Oh.
Did you get anything?
Um,
Played him off with some music.
nothing.
You opened that Darth Maul? Did you?
I did. He's on my show.
On
You know, I
Neighbors?
never showed these my Fennec Shan sunglasses though. How about that?
Whoa!
Because I got them right here. These are Fennec Shand inspired sunglasses from Diff Eyewear.
Wow. They look great
Those
on
look
it.
great.
I feel like I instantly feel cool when I put them on.
You look like a movie star.
That's dope.
But they've got on the inside you can see her
Oh,
but it's hidden on the inside part more.
the texture on her.
Yeah.
Is it like her braids?
Like,
That and
her,
arms and the boots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The stripes.
Yeah.
She has like strings in her hair.
Yeah,
In
she
her
does.
braids,
She
doesn't
does.
she?
Back.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
But it's
But
like
it's mainly the
orange
arms
lens.
and the.
Are those metal frames?
Mhm.
Nice.
Diff? DIFF?
Yeah.
Did I say 3 F's or 2? I might have said 3. What's the coupon code that people should use when you're buying
I
it
wish I had one, but I do not.
one day?
But don't pay full price for it because they go on sale.
Better than a coupon code.
Good
Yeah.
to know.
Advice.
Yeah. Sometimes their stuff goes down to 50% or like buy one get one. So
Really?
that's my pro tip for Diff Eyewear that I learned the hard way.
Oh no.
Fool me once.
There you go.
Fool me once. Yeah.
Fully once. Cross
Yeah.
canceled.
The Ahsoka glasses I've worn before too. I don't have them right here, but those are also from Diff Eyewear, and those are awesome too.
There you go. RMD says Yoko with the hater blockers.
I like that.
Hater blockers.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Ernie, what have you got?
Man, I didn't get nothing. I can't even
What?
feel surprised when I'm like, yo, I didn't. I didn't get nothing at all.
He probably forgot,
Nothing.
and he'll talk about it on Thursday.
Yeah.
Holding out?
Not
Holding out
this
on us
show.
again?
Not my show. Not Sarlacc, but I'll pull it out on the toy show. Yeah, dude, definitely. I didn't get anything for reals. I didn't.
That's all good. Welcome to the chat, Aiden Skate. Also, if you're in Canada, real quick, if you are in Canada, you're a Hot Toys collector. Paul's like, hello, what's this? But friend of the channel, Collectibles is carrying Hot Toys now. And I see they have Hunter that Paul has been pushing back a few weeks, but they have some Hot Toys on pre-orders. They have the
bear.
Kenobi series Vader, which I'm eyeing.
Oh, you got to
Get
get
it?
that one.
I think I do.
The Vader with the split mask? Come on.
Yeah,
You got to. You need
we'll
it.
see.
That's
And then
Need
you're gonna counter, enable, and cross cancel ourselves.
I already have them on pre-order.
Yeah.
I
So yeah,
think- I
lots of
think
lots
I
of
got-
stuff on Collectibles.
Noticed that my first payment for Fennec was starting, so that's exciting.
Ooh, shipping soon then.
Oh, nice.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I have a coupon. Legendary Poser says I have a coupon code for the store. Toying around. You, I think, save 5% off the order. You could try it on the Hot Toys, but Collectibles is solid. We had a meetup last weekend with some local collectors, and Mike from Collectibles was there, and it was great hanging out with him and CJ and a whole bunch of friends. So if you're interested, take a look. If not, there's no pressure. Remember, in this hobby, you don't have to buy anything you don't like, even if somebody enabled you. What a concept. What's up, DK? How was your vacation?
You gave him time off?
I said he was furloughed.
Man.
It's rough out there.
Yeah, it is.
It's the job market right now. Another thing, a few weeks ago, Hasbro did a Star Wars event stream.
I thought you wrote this out, but you didn't. It's a screenshot.
No, this is a screenshot.
I was about to be so impressed. I was going to be impressed and then quickly saw a sleeping tool.
Bold and italicized?
Yeah. Oh,
Crazy.
Yeah. This has gone to licensor. This has been licensor approved, I can tell.
Yeah, this wordage has been improved. But they revealed a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm going to read through them real quick. The Black Series Scout Trooper Premium Electronic Helmet. That's a wearable helmet. Ernie, Paul, you're getting.
Yes.
I'm assuming.
100%.
Can I say, I said this to Kev already, but I see that Scout Trooper helmet, and before I think Scout Trooper, I think Ezra. I don't know.
Yeah. It's true.
I associate it more with Ezra than actual Scout Troopers, is what I'm trying to say.
So you're going to go for one?
No.
No? I'm just worried it's not going to fit my fat cheeks and I'm going to get stuck inside.
But I saw
It lifts up.
I know. With that square side, I have a big fat head.
You should be more worried about it pinching your skin when it closes.
You're like closing a sandwich, like a panini press.
Yeah.
You know what?
Definitely gonna hit.
They have been. Because that's one of the big knocks against Black Series helmets that I've had in the past. But the last few have been more roomy. So, and I've got a big fat head too. So it's one of those things where I think they are getting better at that. Hasbro is getting better at making the helmets a little bit bigger.
Even if it don't fit, I'm still getting it.
Yeah, it's cool.
I saw the pipeline teasers. Are you getting to that later, Kev, or no?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Well, just because they teased the Ahsoka Trooper helmet. That one I will buy.
Oh, is that one
nice?
Huh?
Nice.
The Black Series? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't.
It's a clone trooper helmet, like a 1-to-1 with the paint.
Yes.
Ooh, yeah.
Ahsoka's.
So it's
The
orange.
337. Yeah.
It'll be a repaint of the Phase 2 clone helmet.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm okay with that. That'll probably be my first helmet.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you're not going to
other than my Fennec helmet.
Yeah. Get the one.
We have also a Star Wars Retro Collection Mandalorian prototype, which is the ones here in Canada. They're Toys R Us exclusives, I believe. Like each limb is a different color. And then that's Target in the US, Ernie?
Pass. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are Target out here. Pass on those.
Yeah, there's 6 color variations or color combinations, I believe. Again, not for me. Vintage Collection Phase 2 Clone Trooper multi-pack. Dope. I would get those. Black Series Darth Vader Revenge of the Jedi?
Yeah, it's a special anniversary version. So it's actually going to be the Celebration exclusive.
The reddish one, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
The one that's painted red with the poster on the background.
Yeah.
See, and that's cool for an exclusive because that's one then I don't need to get. Like,
Perfect.
It's just got that red paint, and not a fan of it. I would really have to see it because it doesn't look anything impressive from the pictures that they've shown. But that's what it is. It's your Celebration exclusive. On the back is Revenge of the Jedi poster. And then in the front, it's a red Vader. So, in that style of box where it's open in the front and he sits on one side and the saber just sits on the other, like a black tray. That's what he's going to be sitting in. So it has the slip cover on it.
Yeah, again, perfect convention exclusive. Black Series Ki-Adi Mundi.
Yes.
I think I'm going to get that for sure. Jedi Council and whatnot. Vintage Collection, Darth Vader, Death Star 2. Vintage Collection, Han Solo, a Weequay clone, Captain Hauser. This one previously had a different name because I think they didn't know it was Hauser yet. The show wasn't out. And then now that the show Bad Batch Season 1 came out, it is the handsome clone. So Yoko,
Yes.
I can't say lock
don't
in your
need-
pre-orders, but we'll,
Yeah.
you don't
I know.
need.
I'm like, I can get rid of the other one now. I'll just get this one.
Oh, there you go. Catchin says, give me Hauser.
Captain
There you
Handsome.
go.
Yeah. Yeah. The handsome clone.
Phase 2 Clone Trooper, a plain one. Admiral Piet, the reissue Star Killer. If you have the original one, this is your time to unload it. It seems like it has all the accessories from the first one. You can swap out his armor and his look. Black Series Rebel Trooper Endor. Is that the deluxe one, Ernie? That people are
So this is going to be a
saying, how is this deluxe?
correct, because it's the same as the other. Remember the concept with the Hoth Trooper to change the faces? Now it's going to do that, but it's going to be the Endor Rebel Trooper, and it's going to come on the anniversary card, the Kenner card. Now the thing about that is it does come with the supposed Rex, old man Rex face that everybody calls him, the trooper behind the bunker.
Gotcha.
It does come with that one, which is cool. But yes, they put it as another deluxe figure, which
I don't know.
The first one wasn't deluxe, Sorry.
Maybe they say it's the paint on the pants. Who knows? That's
I
crazy.
don't know. I can only see it as because the anniversary card, but that's it. But again, you can see how little Black Series was announced, and they're going full hardcore into the vintage collection, even more so again. So it's kind of disturbing. But
sorry, I would have downloaded photos, but I am dangerously low on hard drive space. But also a Black Series Phase 2 Clone Commander Jesse. The important part that I wanted to highlight here was that I'm going to read this. This is from the PR company that handles the Hasbro announcements. It says, following the Star Wars fan stream on Wednesdays, we wanted to clarify the availability of the revealed items. We've heard your earlier feedback on the number of pre-orders, and we have decided to adjust the number of them in the new year. With the exception of the Phase 2 Clone Commander Jesse, all of the items revealed on Feb 1st will not be going on pre-order. The products will be available on shelf and online during the scheduled dates. Please see the below dates. Please see those dates below. How did I do that? And note they are subject to change. Yes, my sides folder is
That's why I was laughing.
booming. Got time for this.
You don't have to save everything. Man.
But
Yeah, I
we
should
don't really
really
have
stop.
dates though, right? Like summer could be June or it could be
No.
September. Yeah.
Exactly. But no
So
pre-orders.
people complain, oh, everything's pre-order nowadays, and then now it's like
Yeah.
no pre-orders.
Yeah.
It's gonna bite them in the ass. People are gonna complain. I didn't get a chance to get this figure. I missed this. I didn't get to pre-order it. You can't win. You can't win.
You can't.
It sucks. But it looks like they're doing something different. I don't know.
Didn't
No, it's
they?
definitely
What do you think?
different.
Thinking about it now, though, I'm kind of cool with that in a sense, because how many times it's like you go and go, oh, this is really cool. It's going to be available for pre-order, and you miss it by a couple of days, and somebody's pre-ordered like they're all gone, and suddenly it's like, okay, well, I got to wait for the release date anyways. Then it's a crapshoot. I kind of feel like this is leveling the playing ground a little bit, so that you don't have somebody with bots.
Well,
clicking
this is
everything
taking it
through.
back old school hunting.
Yeah,
we
and that's
didn't
what I
have a
mean.
chance
That's
to.
what-
We didn't
I
have a
kind
chance
of
to
like
pre-order.
that.
Right,
I
you
like
showed
the
up in the
fact-
store.
It's great for people who live near big stores.
True.
Yeah.
Yoko's got to get on her ferry, get her rowing stick,
My rowing stick.
or
Yes.
or is like
the
a
rowing.
more of a
I gotta
paddle.
get a rowing stick.
But you also have here's the thing though, you also have the ability to order them the day of when they get released.
That's
right?
what I'm
And
thinking.
it's just like pre-orders again. Too, you got to be fast on them because the popular ones are going to get
Correct.
snapped up.
I'm not
or-
worried about it. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Or
or you rely on your friends as well
Yeah.
to sort of go out and do the thing, to get you the stuff if you can't get it right. So I mean, I do like that idea. I was talking about for the Micro Galaxy Squadron stuff. I love the fact that you can't pre-order these online, or you got to go to the brick and mortar store to sort of hunt for them. And there's something really cool about that. Like even if you go to the here in Canada, it's the GameStop. They all have the same SKU code, and it doesn't differentiate what it is.
Yeah.
So you can call a GameStop, but you know, and a lot of times the employees are like, I don't know, just this is all it says. So you have to go there. And I like that because it forces you out. You got to actually do some hunting and do the legwork. And I don't know, it just makes me feel like the way things used to be. And I like that. And I like getting out and you forge these relationships and talk to different store managers and staffs and stuff like that. So, and then they know you. They're like, that's the guy that really annoying. And he keeps asking for these micro galaxy things. And I don't know what they are. And I wish he'd go away. He looks kind of like David Suzuki. So I'm scared to tell him off. You know?
I'm double advocate though, right? It's like the person who lives in a more rural area that's not by stores, or people who work and can't just go check Target every morning.
Yeah.
You know,
well, they made their choices. So.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Wow.
Man, you gaslighting everyone.
Sorry.
Wow.
I kid.
Wow. He helped you, Yoko, so you can't really.
I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about me personally.
No, and I hear you, but it's it's like you said, Beth, you can't win it. There's no way to make everybody happy. There's no happy medium.
That's the point I am trying to make.
Yeah. So and agreed. I think the pendulum has been so far over one way, it's okay to bring it back the other way too. And then maybe find something that could possibly work. But I think the pre-order thing is crazy because scalpers have found ways of pre-ordering multiple things, cleaning out the market, and then reselling at an
calling them their
incredible rate.
online shop.
Yeah.
And so yeah. Now that's
or
gone. Now we have to go out and
on whatnot.
Yes. Right.
You know?
Now we gotta go out and hunt. No.
One of those Sabine ships sold for like $530 the other day. I know.
The small one?
Yeah, so stupid.
Are you serious?
This one.
Paul's putting it in a box right now.
That's
This
probably
one.
not even. That's not
God,
hitting
I gotta go
shelves.
find it.
That's not.
But
that's not leaving that back room.
This one. No, they had no idea. I found this the first GameStop I went into.
Yeah.
It was just sitting there, and I was like, oh my god, I found it. So I picked this one up.
And the rich get richer.
Says the guy who scored an
Targets,
810 mini. So I got this one and was like, oh my god. And I keep going back to the stores, and the GameStop dudes are like, you're the only one who ever buys this stuff. And all this, I'm like, really? Like, yeah. So I was like, oh, do you mind keeping an eye out for me then? If you see any of these with a sticker on them, like I'm hunting for friends too and stuff. They're like, yeah, right. Or give me a call if any come in, and then I'll come over and pick them up. Like, you're the only one who literally buys any of this. And the only reason they get restock is when I buy them, they have to restock the shelves. So I'm helping the local economy as well.
You are.
That's awesome.
Not all heroes wear capes.
Simpsons fans, remember that scene where Homer goes everywhere and the hot dog guy shows up and Marge goes, what do? Follow my husband around? And the hot dog vendor's like, lady, he's putting my kids to college. That's all with GameStop and Micro Galaxy Squadron.
And I do wonder what they do call Paul, because they all have names for us. So I wonder if you're the micro Star Wars guy or the Star Wars ship guy.
David Suzuki.
Yeah.
The Americans wouldn't get that.
Yeah, I was going to ask, do Americans know who David Suzuki is? Or is that just in our bubble, Paul?
No, he looked familiar when you did the picture, but that was it. But I still laugh because your guys' interaction is hilarious.
Right. No, David Suzuki, for our non-Canadian friends out there, he's a Canadian activist. He had his own television show on CBC called The Nature of Things, and it was a documentary about nature and the environment and all these. And this is way before environmentalism was as not popular, but like in the forefront of everybody's mind. And so like he's in his like 80s now, I think. So it's awesome being compared to an 80-year-old guy. The only similarities we have are we are both Asian. We both have white beards. He's got a full head of hair, and he's like cut like he is. He was on the cover. Do you remember that, Kevin? He was on the cover of TV Guide, and like he had a shirt off, and like he had like a 6-pack, And everybody
did
was
he?
blown away because it was like, whoa, what the hell's with David Suzuki? Like, he's totally chiseled. And yeah, that was I do not have a 6-pack. I have a keg. Very happy with it.
You go and get a tattoo of a 6-pack.
There you
Just
go.
call it a day.
You could do that.
Just get it in. Yeah.
It'd be weird when you get older. Someone in the chat asked about stands for the micro galaxy stuff. Paul and I were looking in stores. The ships that can stand on their own don't come with a physical stand. The ones that don't have a little, clear plastic flight stand. Haven't seen anything customs for the other ships though. Have you, Paul?
No, I've not. And that would be the only route that you could get them because they're not selling them officially or this or that.
Mm-hmm.
And the ships that don't have stands with them, there's not even a little like peg hole.
Oh, that's right.
On. So I mean, unless they went the route of like Eagle Moss, they have for their ships, they're like little cradles that the ships can sit on in strategic points, and they just so there's no peg holes either. They just cradled. Unless you do that custom wise, yeah, I have no idea. I know Tommy K has been using like fishing line to sort of hang them up and have them look like they're flying in that dynamic pose. So,
yeah, I was at the museum the other day and I was admiring how they hang their dinosaur bones and birds from the ceiling, and I'm like, oh, just wire this angle. Is trying to see how I could incorporate that into my own collection. And another comment. Oh, we have Obi-Wan Chingones in the chat. What's going on? Ernie, you got the soundbite for him or no?
Orale.
There we go. RMD was asking about the vintage collection Cal Kestis. Yoko, did you get yours in yet? Or is it
No, it's
ABTF?
still in my loot.
Kyle of Loot?
Yeah, I'm debating adding a second.
He looks
So
good.
I can
And
open
yes,
one.
he does come with a vintage collection scaled BD.
Amazon
there.
still says July or something. Because I had ordered one from Big Bad and one from Amazon. Thinking I would open the Amazon one, when it shows up
Mhm.
in an envelope.
Oh, this is sweet. I mean, vintage collection. Look, 2 lightsabers and a droid. You wouldn't see. Oh, and a blaster up here. You wouldn't see that in Black Series.
Does he have like look at the face? Does he have the second sister's boot mark on his face?
I'm already like.
Because that's all I got. Was big boot to the face.
Bitter Asian dude, everyone. Bitter Asian dude, living up to the name. But thank you. I got this from Collectibles when I met up with them on the weekend. Thank you, Mike. We have Doombot 9000 in the chat. Burnt Vidar Larson, welcome back.
Yes.
Vader 74 is in. Good to see you. A Kyle Wadiga in the chat. The loot man
Did we
himself.
summon him? Yeah.
We summoned him like the Green Ranger summons the Dragon Zord by a flute. Doot, doot, doot. Figure fan Nate, Paul Morales, good to see you. All right. That's some good toy talk. I think it is important. We are going to talk about episode 6 of Bad Batch. This is
Wait,
your
time out.
spoiler.
Didn't they
Hold on.
reveal a oh my god,
Oh,
why
what else was there?
why can I think his ship? Didn't they reveal his ship too? Or was that another pipeline?
Yeah, for vintage
Pipeline.
collection.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming, and there's going to be a Vader Obi-Wan set as well too, with a vintage collection face-off with a crack in the helmet.
Vader Obi-Wan 2-pack?
2-pack.
Vintage
Oh,
collection?
nice.
Yep.
Yes,
Yeah, with the
pipeline.
messed up thing and his N1 Starfighter. You're right, Yoko.
Right. Thank
Oh,
you. Thank you.
Mando's in
I
one.
thought-
Starfighter.
Yeah, I thought there
Mhm.
would be some excitement around that.
Yeah,
so I was
when-
surprised.
You were talking
Jason,
about
I was-
that, Kevin, right?
Yeah, my friend Jason was saying, they're probably going to release like the pre-build version and then like the final Chrome version, maybe. So, I'm down to get either to put it next to
I want a shiny
the
one.
Razor Crest. I want a shiny one too.
Do they have a shiny one? Where's the shiny one?
I think that's
Is it
what
like
I'm
a
assuming is the
completed
shiny one.
Chrome?
Yeah.
look?
In Book of Boba Fett or in like Mando season 3 trailers?
I thought in in Boba Fett. Sorry, I always call Book of Boba Fett Mando season 3. Sorry.
Right.
in
2.5.
Book of Boba.
2.5.
Yeah. Wasn't it shiny? Was it not shiny?
Yeah, no, but I've always seen it shiny, so I'm confused
shiny.
as to when Kevin you say the shiny
Mhm.
version versus the non-shiny.
I thought when they first built it, it wasn't as pretty until
He just buffed it out.
just put some.
Yeah, but you only.
Wax
Oh, wait a minute! I keep forgetting there was another episode where he flies the starfighter to get
What he tested?
Careful, Paul.
to visit.
Did you see it shiny?
in Book of Boba Fett when he goes to visit Grogu and give him the little chainmail, the
Yeah.
Beskar shirt, the
Yeah.
onesie. But I didn't notice a difference between like whether it was shiny or not. I mean, when you first see it, yeah, it's because it's in pieces. And
Mhm.
when he flies it, it's shiny. It's always
Oh,
been
maybe
shiny.
it's in my
I
head.
think that's what I'm trying to say. In my mind, it's always been shiny.
Okay,
So that's
probably
why-
looks shinier in person.
Shiny.
I only saw
all I hear.
bits of it. Although I will admit, I saw that and was like, oh, is that what I think it is? And it's like the 1-to-1 mock-up
Mhm.
is that shit. It's so cool.
So would you be getting the Hot Toys one and this one, Paul? Or you don't want any evidence? Bananas in the chat. It's okay. you can
The
text the answer.
I would have to pick one, and it would be yes.
I got you. Perfect.
Understood. Understood.
I'd have to do a comparison video.
Oh, of course.
You'd have to.
Okay.
Only
I'm
one.
here. Pick one. Only one. Yes. And the answer is yes.
Also, what was that thing that you sent me in the group chat today with was it the trench run diorama?
Me?
Yeah, that video. And was it the port of the Death Star where
I
where
saw
Luke
that. It was
It was a cornhole board.
a cornhole board.
Yeah.
That's what it was. So cornhole. See, for us Canadian, we don't have cornhole. We don't. It's basically like it's a board with a hole in it, and you throw
What
a
do you call
sandbag, a beanbag. We don't. I don't know, man. We don't call
You
it.
guys don't
cornhole.
play it in Canada?
Yeah,
No.
we
That's
play
like
it.
a football tailgate thing.
Yeah, we just don't call it a cornhole game. In Canada, cornholing means something completely different.
I don't want to.
That's all I'm gonna say.
My
Oh,
Are you thinking of bunghole?
bunghole.
Yeah. Anyways, so that's the and that's
Bag
what it is because you
toss.
see the
That's
dude,
what-
yeah, bag toss. There you go. Which
That's
sounds
what
kind
it
of
is.
worse sometimes too.
Yeah.
right?
What is a cornhole?
Cornhole.
I don't know. But when
You
you sent
play,
it to me,
throw,
it's
you
like
get
this
3 bags.
6 foot by 4 foot board with lights and sounds.
Yeah,
And when you sent it to
beanbag
me,
winning.
the
And it
first thing
does
I
the
thought of
whole-
was, yeah, it does the sound effects. But I'm like, is Paul looking to put this in his bedroom? Like, are you just trying to see how far you can get away with the
No,
setup?
I just thought it was neat because it lit up and it did all the like when you get the bag in the hole, when you score that basket. Here we go. Corn bag hold toss. That's just so bad.
That too.
And towing around gets demonetized at this point.
Yeah.
I've said worse.
Oh man, there's championships and everything for this. My
There you
son
go.
goes all the time.
Oh, that's yeah, and I'm not disparaging the game, the name.
Yeah, I
the
mean,
sound.
you can.
It's like horseshoes, except
He
with a
trains
hole in
really
the back.
hard, Yoko. It is.
Yeah.
That's why I like it because
It's
nobody
called-
wants to play horseshoes anymore. They want to play that.
Oh, what year is it? Horseshoes? Let's
Dude, throwing shoes is dope,
Hey, look.
dude.
We play we curl up here. We play curling up here, right?
Do you play
Oh yeah, see, we
Stickball
don't do curl.
or the hula hoop with a stick on the street?
Stick and hoop. Ooh, stick and
Ball and cup.
ball and cup.
I remember in my day we played kick the can.
Kick the corn.
Oh my
okay.
gosh. Tommy
Yeah,
says it's
I-
called cornhole. Cornhole. Cornhole because the bags are supposed to be filled with corn kernels.
Yeah,
Perfect.
I made some for our wedding. Custom made us our own set for Corinne and I.
Oh, nice.
Well, not
Horses.
now. Now you guys are making fun of it, but yes,
But did you make it for playing?
we did.
Oh, nice. See,
Play during
Tommy
the
had
wedding
to.
and everything.
Oh, nice. Tommy, I asked the dude at tailgate when I went to at the big house? Is that a football stadium or did you go to jail?
Michigan.
I don't know either.
I don't know.
I don't know the
Both
foosball,
well
so I don't
within
know
the realm
what.
of possibility.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
knowing
don't know.
Tommy.
I don't know what stadium's called the Big House, so I immediately thought jail too. I'm like, dang, Tommy's been locked up. Man, does he have a teardrop? That's crazy.
All right. Yoko, did I miss anything else?
Well, yeah, you
For
missed me
toys?
saying Michigan is the big house.
Oh,
It is?
did you?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yoko's so cool.
I said it before the chat did. I said it instantly. I know that because
He's learned.
Notre Dame.
They play out of
I know.
Michigan?
Huh?
Notre Dame plays out of Michigan?
No. Notre Dame and Michigan are like mega
Oh.
rivals.
Ah,
Were.
U.S. collegiate stuff like rivalries. Up
Canadian
north
side
of
of
the
the
border, we
screen.
don't get it. Yeah,
Canadian side of the screen.
yeah.
Sorry. Tell
But I
me
can't
everything you
help
know about
Yoko.
the CFL.
I just wanted everybody to know that I knew the big house
You
of
do.
Michigan.
I know.
But I can't
you
back
need
you up
need
because
people.
I don't know.
I bought a mini curling game, a tabletop curling game.
And do you just clean the table, or
And
how does that
no.
go?
No, but it is actually fun, and I suck at it. And Anna destroyed me in it. So,
Oh, did she beat you also?
oh my god, I can't win.
Tabletop
terrible.
curling?
Yeah, it's a lot
tabletop
of fun,
curling.
actually.
It's a lot of fun.
I would like to try.
All right, I'll send you a set.
If I visit,
Yes.
well, will you
100%.
take me curling?
Oh, actual curling? Yeah. There's a bonspiel near us.
Yeah?
Actually, in East York. I've always wanted to try it too.
There we go.
Do you have to wear
All
ice
right.
skates?
I'm in. It'll be
Yeah.
good content.
Do you have to wear ice skates?
No. You wear shoes, man. Special shoes. One foot is slidey, and the other foot has grips on it. And you push off with the one foot, and you
Really?
slide with the other. And that's you use the broom to clear the ice because the ice is textured. It's got little pebbles on it, and basically when you hear them go, "Hurry, sweep!" The two players that are like brushing the ice in front of the stone, they're actually the friction of the broom changes the texture of the ice, and so the stone will actually curl in a certain direction depending on how hard you sweep. It's really crazy, but it's kind of fun. It's kind
I
of
didn't know
fun
they
to
had
watch.
mismatched shoes.
Yeah, that's how they keep from falling.
One slidey, one grippy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those are the technical
that's crazy.
the technical Canadian terms.
Those are in the Hall of Fame from the world famous John F.
Okay.
Curl, his
I'm
first slidey and
I'm
grippy
100%
shoe.
in.
Yeah.
Curling, karaoke, and I don't know. We'll figure
Soju?
it out. It's so true.
No, let's do it. Boba Squadron versus some sort of Canadian Olympic team.
Oh yeah, that'll go really, really
I'll
well.
set that up, please.
Do it. I can already hear Paul yelling at me. What are you doing? I'm like, I don't know.
Hurry harder!
Put the candle down. You need two hands for this.
Ernie, get off the ice! Ernie!
I'd be so fired immediately. I would.
Let's do it. That for the content. Let's get.
Nice.
I'm gonna call the CBC tomorrow. All right, should we get to this episode? That was a good warm up.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun. I don't even care about the
They're in.
episode anymore. It was so good.
It's a good episode.
10 minutes to do the recap.
Keeping it tight, 60 minutes overall. And then, they're like, what do we got to do to get you guys like our show? There's the slow episodes you complain, the good episodes you complain.
We have everything.
You can't
We have-
win.
A guy who has professional cameras. Like, you got to watch us.
Yeah. Can you stop changing your angles, Paul? You're making me feel bad. The
Sorry.
three of us are here static in
Sorry.
one angle. No, I'm
I
kidding.
can't
I'm just
choose.
messing.
I'll just
Feel
do it.
bad. All you guys have fancy ass cameras, and I got an LG sitting up here. I'm like, yeah, it plugs into my USB port.
I mean, yeah, it's got to connect. Bad Wolf says, I will spend money to get my passport and come photograph the event. Oh, we got a photographer.
Oh,
There we
for
go.
our curling?
Yeah. Look out, Team Canada. We're going to get Roots jerseys and hoodies and hats and everything. That's
Oh,
right.
we get jerseys.
Now, on Vogue, we would have to go to Lululemon really to get
Is that
the new
the
sponsorship
official-
stuff. Yeah, you just dated yourself.
By
There you go.
Canadian sponsors? I thought it's always Roots.
No,
Sure.
Roots was like 20 years ago, dude. They
Oh,
now
no wonder
sponsor
all
Team
their
USA.
outlets- Oh, terrible. They abandoned ship. Well, knowing how we go, we're going to be sponsored by Hanes with new chonies to wear.
Hey, man. Through the loom.
I'll take any sponsorship. I'm ready for it.
Whatever. I mean, Michael Jordan is Hanes, right? We're basically going to be coworkers.
Somehow, I don't think he really wears Hanes.
It's possible. It's possible. All right. Episode.
As in, he's not wearing them at all, or something else.
He didn't
Whoa,
say he doesn't wear
different one.
underwear. He just said Hanes.
He
He might not.
wasn't clear.
Commando?
Yeah.
Or
He might
maybe.
go commando. You never know.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yoko's got a point. I could
I've
have
been
meant
playing basketball
he goes
all
completely
wrong.
commando.
Yeah. I didn't know that.
Completely commando, as opposed to partially.
Yeah.
Mando Commando. You
Hmm.
have to be sponsored by a farming company to be legit. Is that the?
Did somebody mute Paul?
Did
I
he
think
mute
he muted
himself?
himself. Or he's chewing boba. He's cussing us out. Hey. No,
We can't hear you.
YouTuber. I told him to stop switching angles, and now it blew up his whole setup. Sorry, man. Switch away. Uh-oh. This is what Carson Teva looks like in the cockpit when
Anna hit the emergency mute button.
And it's like, you need to be quiet. There goes our curling sponsorship.
What happened?
is he frozen?
Paul, are you on?
Yeah, I'm on.
No.
Oh,
there
There
you
he
go.
is.
Oh my god.
Were you waiting for me? I figured out I hit this like sound mute button by accident on my roadcaster. I was like, why can't I hear you anymore? And I was like, Kevin, I think your mic is muted. It's like, no. And I was muting and unmuting my mic, going, is it my microphone? It's like, no, it's my headphones.
Everyone's muted but me. All right. This is the Bad Batch are on a new mission. They're selling some counterfeit chain codes, pirated bootleg chain codes. Let me zoom out of this. My setup has gone way too complex. These people that they're selling to, these droids, I think it was called the Vanguard Access or something like that. And they're selling them these chain codes. It's just a bunch of droids there, and Echo and Omega are left behind to wait on the ship. And again, do you three and everyone in the chat remember during season 1 where we're like, is she force sensitive? Is she not? Do we get that feeling again when she's sitting here and she's just like, I got a bad feeling about this? Or is this the Star Wars thing where you have to put the line in every movie or every series?
Well, did she actually say that though? She said there was something off about this place.
Something
There's
off
something
about this,
off.
yeah.
Yeah.
Something
I
feels
just think-
off.
I think she's just a droidist. I think she has a problem with droids.
Oh,
'Cause it's an
really?
all droid
She loves
facility.
She does
I'm
love
just,
droids. I feel
just
like.
being antagonistic.
I
I like, honestly, I think she's just sick of watching the ship. It's always like, Omega, stay behind and guard the
here.
ship. She's like,
Yeah.
oh. Right.
Mhm.
I do not think she's force sensitive.
I don't think so either. It is a conversation that's come up in multiple chats right now, and I am a firm believer that I can hear the character, and that's why she like jumped up and was like, "What is that?"
Oh,
Not
closed
because she's
captioning.
force sensitive.
And in the closed captioning, it says you can hear a Wookiee scream.
There is a sound.
yeah. So
After she says, I don't like this feeling
Yeah.
or whatever it is, then there's a sound.
Mm.
there's something
that-
odd about this place. It's completely run by droids.
You know why
Right.
everyone thinks she's force sensitive, and it's all men that think she's force sensitive because men don't understand that women sometimes just like hear things or observe things and learn things.
They
That's a
do?
woman.
Oh, that explains so much.
It's like
You guys
Paul.
hear everything.
Paul, Anna's been yelling at you. We can hear it. It's been the last 20 minutes. She's been yelling at you in the background.
That's all we're seeing here.
Oh my gosh. I had no idea.
Is that what it is?
Oh, my brain is computing.
You're really getting your putting.
I gotta get my money
innovative ways.
Yes.
Yeah. I love it. No, that's you know what, Yoko. I don't disagree,
She's
but
n-
it feels
she's
like
not
everyone
forced-
has a skill.
She's not force sensitive. She's just sensitive.
Yeah, I'll buy that for $1. She has an extraordinary amount of empathy
That's
to her. I will say that because she's always
Yeah.
trying to find the best in everybody. Every situation she's in, she's like, oh, you kind of have to understand where they're coming from. Like every person she's met, like with
Yes.
Crosshair, with everybody, right? And so it's like it makes sense that she'd feel like this place, there's something really odd about this place. And Echo says, yeah, you're right. I'm gonna go check the ship. And he fucking takes off. So I mean, I buy that fully and wholly that she is a very empathetic, sort of sensitive person
Yeah.
and would have the ability to sense something's wrong, right? So, and then they're sticking poor Gunji with,
Who?
we'll get to it.
Oh man.
Anyways, that'll be
Who's in this episode?
my
Don't look into the camera. This isn't The Office. Stop this. No, I'm kidding. But yes, there's definitely an audible, I don't know, like a clunk and a roar at the same time. So she gets up, starts exploring the ship. Of course, Echo's like, "Oh yeah, you got a bad feeling? Cool, you're on your own. Peace. I'm gonna go chill inside and prepare to leave if anything happens." Of course, she finds Omega finds in another room a bunch of these droids torturing or trying to capture this Wookiee whose name we don't know yet because we're not at that part. And this is a Wookiee we've seen in the trailers. So I was excited for this episode to.
We all
to
knew
show.
who he was from the trailers, Kevin. We
No, but he
all
was in
knew.
the trailers, so that it was good to see that this was the episode, like that we made it here. Gunji, say that name again. What's that name? Gunji. So of course Omega, being the kind, empathetic, not force sensitive, just regular sensitive being clone that she is, decides that she has to step in. She takes out these two with her bow. And I love the first thing that Gunji did was start going through his toy bins. Yeah, rummaging through the toy bins. Where's my accessories?
What got me the most was she bursts in and sees these two droids like electrocuting him to death, or into submission, and she yells out, "Stop! You're hurting him!" And it's like I kind of want them to stop and like look at each other and go, "Yeah, like that's the whole point.
Right.
Like, we know." Right? It's like this is kind of what we do, right? So I don't know. That always makes me laugh whenever I see dialogue like that. It's like, "Stop! You're hurting him." It's like, "Yeah,
Thanks. That's what we're going for.
Like, yes, we are." Yeah.
You're next.
Next. But he takes advantage, right? How he takes them out and is very opportunistic with
Yeah.
grabbing that one electro staff, and Omega's getting really good with that her little laser bow, her blaster bow.
she's
Oh,
been-
sorry. And there's something
Go
I
ahead.
want to bring up later on when we get to it.
Why don't you let
Oh,
me
you
know
don't-
what it is so I'll
don't-
know to shut up about it when we get there.
No, it's fine.
Side note.
It's fine.
Side note. Let me spoil it now.
It just has to do with blaster fire. That's all.
Okay. Yeah, I can. That's not a spoiler. We can do that.
There was blaster fire.
There was some
Spoiled.
blaster fire here. I always mix it. Echo finally realizes he's like, hey, what's going on? And I love the immediate reaction from Gunji
Oh yeah.
because he could recognize as kind of the clone voice, right? And the armor, even though it's been repainted a little bit, repainted. Aiden Skate says that's like yelling at your toaster not to burn your Eggo waffles. I mean, is that the same? You're burning it. You're burning them. Great. When I cook now, that's all I'm going to be thinking about. And I'm the chef in the house. You're burning them. What's up, Luis? Welcome back. All over the place with these keys. And then the rest of the Bad Batch show up. They're in the middle of their deal. It gets spoiled because the main droid gets a call. There's blaster fire in the background of that call, and I love Tech's response. It's like, judging from the sound of that blaster fire, it's probably Echo or Omega's fault. Most likely Omega,
Most likely Omega.
and he was right. So they show up to help. The main droid comes to kind of fix the situation. Gunji spots his lightsaber on that droid's belt, and he force pulls. Yeah. Force retrieve isn't. Force pull. Force grab.
Force pull.
Grab.
It's like a force choke and pull. Anyway, he grabs his lightsaber back, and it's just cool to see Jedi.
Did you just fighting were you
together.
just saying choking his lightsaber hilt?
Yeah, he choked it from the droid. Force swanging. He's swanging that saber.
Force wang?
Force swang.
Force cornhole? No, that's why it's a bad name. That's why cornholing is a bad name.
You know what? I enjoy cornhole, so there.
Oh, let's get a soundbite of that. We'll play it up in
this
Canada.
time his face wasn't blocked.
No.
Hey, welcome to the chat. Dr. Mad Studio says, hello,
Hey.
folks. Greeting from Britain. Isn't it like 4 a.m.?
Wow.
Thank you for tuning in. Oh, it says, I know it's late over here, but I'm a night owl sometimes. Well, tune in. Grab a seat. I don't know why I assumed you were standing, but we're just starting the recap of this episode. Yoko, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Common.
But I figured it out.
Comment.
It's curling, cornhole, and karaoke. That's the next trip. Toronto trip. Yeah.
Okay.
All require lots of.
It has been
soju.
It's been 0 days since the Jedi appeared in Star Wars content. Like TV shows, yeah. It's been a while. Force pull, force yoke. What?
Yoink. Force yoink.
Can you imagine a Jedi? Yoink!
Yoink.
Gets a lightsaber back. They escape on the ship, and just the way Gunji was sitting in the corner by himself, just all like curled up in a ball, it was really sad to see. And then the conversation between Hunter and Echo, talking about going to Kashyyyk. It's like, well, he's not going to be safe there. He's like, well, he's a Jedi. He's not going to be safe anywhere. It's like, damn, this is that period, like that, Fallen Order period.
Yeah.
Paul?
Well, best eject him into space then.
It was cool though because they were talking about how he kept growling at him, and she's like, "What's wrong with him?"
Yeah,
and they're like, "Well, he don't like us." Basically, killed everybody.
Do they look enough like the other clones? I feel like they don't look like.
No, but they sound like them, and he would know them from his time on at the Jedi Temple, and being out there. They were the Grand Army of the Republic.
Mhm.
And they were everywhere, thousands and thousands of clones, all sounding the same, kind of looking the same. And so when that trusted ally turns on you and slaughters everybody that you love or respect, you're gonna be really, really wary of anybody he'll know the voices, right?
Mhm.
And they do sound. It's like that line in Mandalorian when Bo-Katan says to Boba Fett, "I've heard that voice thousands of times," right? So
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, here in Norway, it's 4 a.m.
all right,
Respect. Thank
bird.
you.
Vader
When
74.
everybody, usually when people from Europe show up in the stream, that's a sign that the enabler stream has gone on too long. Like it's 3 a.m. here on the East Coast, but not tonight. How cool does this meal? I want to say meal kit. This is like Lunchables.
I know.
Is this
I
coming
feel like
out
they
in?
I feel like they
We
should
gotta
have
make
this at
something,
Docking
right?
Bay.
Right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Got some. I think this is a green tea moon cake.
Ooh,
Over here.
I want it to be.
There's
Bacon
some
strips,
turkey jerky, maybe.
bacon strips. Some,
Taquitos?
Those
Right
look
there in the
like
middle.
What do
Yeah.
they call them? Like pirouettes or something? That's what those look like in the middle.
Is that what
Like-
Luke was eating on
Dagobah?
Dagobah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had a picture of a Star Wars meal kit, like for in universe, not like from Galaxy's Edge or whatever. And it was very similar to this.
Really?
Yeah. So it was more of a square container. I can't remember exactly
lunchtime
where,
in
but this is
Tokyo.
like
The hotel,
so-
the cruise Star Cruiser, maybe.
No, it was pre all of that stuff. I'm talking like a set
Oh.
photo of
Oh,
Luke's
oh.
kit, his food kit,
Oh, so
Oh,
it should
okay.
be in
Dagobah.
there.
right? So
That'd be cool. Star Wars bento box. I'll buy one a container for lunch. No boba tea, missed opportunity right there. Yes, and Luis watching from Tokyo lunchtime. We are international, friends. Boba Squadron is everywhere.
Cat knows what I'm talking about. Not cat. No.
Yes, I agree with you, Lucy. I'm not crazy.
Yoko just had to say, not cat.
Cat human, not cat. Yeah, super cool. I wanted to get that screenshot. I know Yoko would have wanted this one too.
Yeah.
And this is like a canteen of some sort on the top corner there, not a thermal detonator. Oh, Vietnamese spring rolls. Oh my gosh, so
I
good.
don't know, they all look like cookies to me. They all look like pastries or desserts.
biscuits.
Snacks. Biscuits.
It's tea time.
Get
Tea time
together.
on the Marauder.
Like airplane cookies. Those could be
Yeah.
eclairs.
It could be like
Not airplane.
old Twinkies.
Airplane
airplane
eclairs.
That can
Airplane
be an eclair.
cookies. Biscoff?
Digestive cookies.
Biscotti. Why? Possibly. All right. I think we'd go.
Spent a long time on the food.
We are all.
I'm
hungry.
surprised
Sorry,
you're not like,
sorry,
oh,
it's not fabric.
I'm surprised you didn't say anything, Paul. You guys are on my case about space fabric, but
I
Star
just
Wars Twinkies.
did. I just did.
I expected more
Sorry,
bitterness
it's not
from you.
No. No. Because I don't judge.
Okay. Hunter speaks the Wookiee language. I forget how to
Shiri
pronounce it.
Wook. Or
Yes.
Shiri Wook.
But Gunji, they're like, where can we take you? He wants to go back to his home planet that he remembers just from his dreams, and it's a dangerous time. Paul, in Fallen Order there's a
No.
level on
Yeah.
Kashyyyk, isn't there?
They're the big ass. They look like Black Widow spiders. These are not it.
Okay.
The other spiders were far more terrifying.
Your
And
voice
they would,
cracked out of fear.
yeah, they wouldn't. Well, that's the thing. They wouldn't just sort of come down gently like these ones did. They just popped out of nowhere and like would jump you. And like I had a couple of jump scares because of those spiders, I will admit. And then they would kick me in the face, and I would die.
Someone said these guys were from the other game, the older game.
Oh yeah, the Republic.
The night
Knights of the
Yeah.
Old
Knights of the
Republic.
Knights of the Old Republic. I haven't played that one.
Yeah.
For anyone wondering, I live in. I can't read these names because it's
Merseyside.
it's got to be one of those things where it's like you don't read it phonetically. It's like Worcestershire sauce, and it's gonna be cool. Where the Beatles are from. All right. So on the planet, Paul, there was a level where you go to Kashyyyk, right? And then
Yes,
I think
and
you're
you have
looking
to find
for
Tarful. Saw
Tarful,
Gerrera is there. One of the
Yes.
funner parts of the game is you get to pilot. You get to be in the drive an AT-AT or an
That was my favorite part.
yes.
AT-AT. Right. That was a really fun part of the game. Way too
Yeah, it's
short
all-
though.
Is it like
Yeah.
first person or third person? You're going down this.
It's first
just
person
going
in the
forward.
cockpit, so it's
Right.
really cool when you see all the little
Yeah.
stormtroopers running around. You can blow them up and stuff.
I want a whole game like that.
Yeah, right. Like
Yeah.
that part was
Ooh.
way too short.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're on Kashyyyk and you're swimming in stuff. You're climbing trees. Spiders
You
are
swim a lot.
yeah, a lot of under. Yeah,
Yeah, there was too much swimming on
Mhm.
Kashyyyk. Anyway, they encounter these spider-like creatures, and who did they find here on this planet? As you can see, it's been destroyed after the Empire took over, like many of the planets we've seen during this season. But they scope out some of Yoko's peoples, the Trandoshans, slavers. But these are slavers. Yoko is not a slaver. She is a Trandoshan. And we saw in the book of Boba Fett, what's his face?
Black Chrysanthemum.
Yes, Chrysanthemum was pissed at those.
That was
He
good,
knew.
Paul.
Paul knew.
Yeah, that was good.
Paul,
Kevin said,
forget curling. We're gonna do charades.
Yeah, baby.
Where's the Canadian Olympic team for
no.
charades?
Curling season. Cornhole's out. Charades.
Only C words. But yes, Chrysanthemum was pissed at the Trandoshans in Madame Garza's lounge club because they're known slavers and they deal in Wookiee pelts. You even hear in the episode he offers 100 pelts to somebody for catching somebody that I'm not naming yet. So, this is something that's already explored in Star Wars. And,
Wait, somebody that
Why-
you're not naming
I know,
yet?
why aren't
just
you
said
naming
his
him yet?
name.
You already said it.
You said it like earlier on, like several dozen
We already
times.
know.
I don't want
Never-
to spoil the plot.
Cat-
Spoilers
cat's out of the
alert.
bag.
He already introduced himself before this scene. Whether on the Havoc Marauder.
You
Well,
put
he's
him
kinda
in
rusty,
the
but I think
thumbnail.
His name is Gunji. I mean, Jesus.
He's in the thumbnail for
Holy
for
crap.
this. Oh,
Who could it
for
be?
Did I?
You're trying to
Oh,
spoiler
man.
shame me?
Paul, that's the bit we got going on. You're showing everyone behind the curtain. No, I'm
right.
kidding. Hey, Mike Hex, what's going on? Yes, he offers 100 Wookiee pelts to find a Jedi. Gunji.
I saw his lightsaber even. You did a whole bit where we talked about, is it a force pull? Is it a force choke? We did all that. And you're like, he's a Jedi. Like, we didn't know that before.
We did. So we find slavers. Ernie, did we talk about this, or did our chat talk about this earlier? Could there be something in the future because Sid is also Trandoshan? Like, if
Yeah,
there
that's
may be
my-
some sort of
That's my
paths,
theory. Of
heads
what's-
butting in the future.
That's my theory of what's going down here. That's going to happen towards the end. When I'll say it at the end because it kind of
You
goes with
just,
everything that
you
happens
just
together.
stole the thunder of his theory, Kev.
that's all right.
No.
Was that in secret?
No,
You were
I
so
was-
concerned about spoilers. And yet there he is.
You gave it away. His
The
theory.
No,
spoiler
sorry,
king.
Ernie,
This
was
is
that-
such a
you
good
can't tell me.
theory too.
You can't tell me
Okay.
anything, Ernie.
We'll circle back.
Please.
That's my okay. So what we have here is the Trandoshans are there, right? And they have the tanks. We see them with the tanks. They're obviously working for the Empire because the head one that they talk to is talking to somebody else as well. And we see troopers and everybody show up, and it's this big old fight, but they're working with. So this whole time, right? It's been you don't know Sid's secret. What is Sid's secret? Well, she's Trandoshan. Could she be dealing with these Trandoshans? Is she the one supplying them with their stuff as well too? Like all these jobs that they're doing money wise, is she actually giving money to these ones? And that's going to be the whole big plot twist is she's, that's her bad side that we didn't know about. And it's going to be a big conflict coming between, our team against her because at the end of this, they really need to make a decision of what they're going to do. Because this really pans out into we do need to help everybody. Like we are doing the right thing here. And it was a very, it gets kind of like emotional, with them of the feeling and him there. And you find your tribe, like, which is the name of this episode. And so doing that, they're like, yeah, we need to help. And I think that of them saying we need to help everybody is the whole plot is going to be that she has been supplying this group, these other Trandoshans, and either she was forced to or she has been and not knowing, that she was doing this wrong or whatever. But I think that that's what's going to be our big reveal, and it's going to be part of our story.
That is your best theory yet.
Not to throw a monkey in the wrench, but I thought these Trandoshans were working with the Empire. Like the Empire was funding them, not Sid. Sid wants to stay away from the Empire. So I'm just trying to figure out
we
why
don't know
she
that
would be...
though. That's what she's saying. And everybody keeps saying that she's lying. I mean, we don't know that for a fact. But when you see these Trandoshans and everybody there, that they are with the Empire, could that be her twist?
That she's part of that group?
Uh-huh.
That she's funding them? Like, wouldn't the Empire be funding them? That's the part that I'm getting, because they have, I mean, the Empire, they're focusing on different things right now. And Kashyyyk is a mid-rim world, right? It's kind of like close to everything, which is why it's kind of important there. There's a lot of they've defeated the Separatist army. There's a lot of that, a lot of the material just sort of lying around. So it makes sense to me that they would repurpose a lot of the tanks, a lot of the weapons for like a planet like Kashyyyk. And I don't think they're necessarily being funded. Like I'm just trying to get my head around how Sid could be such a high player in all of this in her little backwater room, which is in the outer rim.
I think that's what maybe helping to find things, right?
Yeah,
that they need. I don't know.
Her connections, her everything that she has. We know that she has all these connections. She sent them on all these missions for the money that they're going to need, and also that she needs. So I believe that's the twist is going to be is somehow she's connected to all this that's been going on. Everything that they've been fighting against or running from, it's actually she's been a part of it, and just playing out using them, thinking that it was.
So you think she's working for the Empire? Then that's a big twist, because all roads lead to the Empire. I mean, if she's doing that, then she's got to be on the Empire's payroll. The Trandoshans, they're working for the Empire, right? To collect the Wookiees, to raise all, as evidenced by a couple of clone troopers being with the head Trandoshan, right? So it's all sanctioned by the Empire in this. So, okay, let's see how it plans out. We'll pin it up on the board alongside your other theories.
There's got to be something though like that.
Yes, not necessarily like I wasn't like writing out the whole script, but I had a feeling that that's what was going on. That's going to be our twist.
Does something feel off, Ernie? Are you force sensitive?
Yeah. And I heard a Wookiee roar, so I was like, "Oh, that's it." Yeah. But yeah, that was my theory to this episode, because it's like this was a good episode and a lot going on, and the whole tri feeling that we'll get into right now. But seeing them, and it wasn't until the end, till that everything happened, and that they make this decision, did it click for me that, wow, what if she's a part with these Trandoshans and everybody else, and that's her big twist of you can't trust her and you don't know what you're dealing with, and like that she'll backstab you. Well, here you go. That's why, because she's been on this side the whole time.
We'll see how that pans out, Ernie, but I like it. I like it so far. But
she hasn't been around for a couple of episodes. This is like we haven't seen her since the pod racing episode, right? Or the whatever. That episode. So something's up. She's gone somewhere. She's like Gandalf who disappears off to some shenanigans.
Everyone disappears.
Yoko, was it Enabler stream? We were talking about like something about a Gandalf's brother.
Because you had that
Jandalf?
creepy doll. What? I don't know what you're talking
Oh yeah, and then we called him Gandalf the Off-White. I don't remember.
about.
There's too many streams. Were you not there? All right. This theory is a little racist.
Because she's Trandoshan? I'm just saying. She knows somebody. Maybe.
Oh my gosh. Hey, Sean P, what's going on? Highly articulated.
up, Sean?
All right. That was a nice tangent. Where were we? Oh, yes. So there are slavers on Kashyyyk working with the Empire to enslave Wookiees. Someone pointed out in the chat earlier, in old lore, Wookiees were used to help build the Death Star. That's not to say, is it like debunked, or it could still be a possibility, right? What is it in Solo?
Yeah.
In
I think
Solo,
absolutely.
yeah.
I think the Empire used everyone, like Andor. They used like humanoid slaves in the prison, right? Building all the those components. They're prisoners, but they were slaves. That was slave labor. You know,
Don't highlight
Anakin.
that kid.
I have to.
No, you know.
Nico Hodge, I love you.
Yeah, Nico, come on.
Oh. If you're listening on the audio, turn on the live chat comments. Yes, there's also
still
the
a thing?
people live chat replay.
No audio, like listening, like pod.
No, if someone's working, and
Oh,
playing
I
this
see.
in the
Like they're
background.
just not watching. I see.
Dr. Mad Studio, thanks for stopping by. All right, slavers. And then we've seen Chewie, who was imprisoned in the Solo movie. So, they're holding Wookiees captive. But of course, Gunji, the Jedi, previously unseen in this episode, sees this atrocity, and he has to step in. It's just like the Grand Inquisitor says, the Jedi, just wait them out long enough, they're gonna reveal themselves to help somebody.
He swings that saber immediately.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say. He wasn't
Immediately.
concerned about hiding
Yeah.
at all, ever. And they made the point in the ship of saying, I don't know how he survived this long. And I'm like, dang, neither
Yeah.
do I.
Yeah.
Didn't he also tell him to
immediate
hide that
saber.
saber?
His laser
Because
sword.
he's like
Hide your
not-
laser sword.
he's not worried about hiding
No.
his Jedi-ness at all.
Well, that's his people, when you have people out here just profiling Trandoshans and whatnot.
Yeah.
He'd be swanging.
So rude.
So, and we this isn't Tarful, right? It's just another Wookiee, Ernie, in case you assumed.
Oh, is this a thing now?
Thanks, Nico. Yeah. Wow. It was a good theory.
I thought so, Ernie.
Thanks, Yoko. Man. Look at everybody
Mike
now.
says, oh no!
Yeah. Oh, did you guys hear what happened with Fallen Fett?
The profiling Fett. Okay, what?
I'm sorry, Ernie.
I'm tearing up.
My theory's gone. No. Oh, shit.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
All right. What are these
Trandoshans.
Don't they look like
nightmarish
a Pokemon?
nightmarish creatures that
What?
the
They're
other
cute. What do you mean nightmarish?
Look at their proportions and then their
They're
like
they're
their
kinda cute.
faces
Gigantic horse
I'm
monkey.
looking at them. I thought they were cute.
with bat like ears.
It's like an ear connected to the eye. I don't know what that is.
I don't know. I mean, I'll buy
They
a
look
toy of
like
it.
Something.
That's
They're
3
supposed-
repaints right there.
They're supposed to be gigantic monkeys. Like,
Like monkey. Oh.
yeah, Kashyyykian monkeys. monkey horses,
Like a Zarude.
horse monkeys. Zarude.
Giant kitties, says Catchin. Monkey cats?
Have we
Yeah,
seen
monkey
these
cats.
before? Ernie, have you seen these before?
I've never seen these before. No.
Like
I don't
Yoko,
know
Clone
what it
Wars, or
was.
Rebels, or anything? We haven't
I
seen
don't
any
think so. No, I don't think so, but they remind me of something.
of Pokemon.
You guys say monkey heads and Pokemon. I see gremlins.
Paul, did any of these kick you in the
Let me see.
face and fall in order?
No, these
Okay.
were not in fallen order. But I think I saw concept art for these creatures. They were going to be used at some point. So, yeah,
My
Cat knows.
Malayas?
Malayas.
I am TJ Williams says they have earbrows.
See, that's what I'm saying. Really weird and goes
I
into it. That's
like
great.
them.
Yeah.
Oh, shout outs to the chat tonight. Everyone's just it's just keeping me like on the verge of crying.
Hayden Skate. Did you see that one, Kev?
And you just put it now.
Yeah,
Ernie's trying to deflect now.
I am trying to deflect big time. I'm like, put the
deflecting
comment
set,
up.
huh? The deflecting set.
I need to get out of this one. Jesus.
Oh my gosh. Ernie will take any sort of anything to get attention off of his earlier
Oh my God.
actions. And again, hashtag not Tarful.
Looks
Is
like he
he-
stepped on a Lego.
An arm? Oh no, that's not his arm. Oh my God, I thought he was missing. When I watched the episode, I thought he was missing an arm, and I still thought he was missing an arm.
No, he's
Oh, is
holding on to. Oh, his
Yeah, but I
chest
thought
plate
that-
is a face.
I know. I thought his like shoulder pad was his arm.
Yeah. His
And
his
I was
chest
like, oh my
plate is a
God.
face. It's a
He
face.
lost his
Is it?
arm.
Look at
Yeah.
it.
Chest plate is
It's
a
not a-
face.
Yeah, look at it. See, you can see the two eyes and the big nose,
And possibly teeth or fangs or,
or
something.
a big mustache. It looks like a face to me.
Put your damn Legos away.
Yeah.
Filoni designed them for an unfinished Kashyyyk arc of the Clone Wars, and George didn't like the simian heads, so now they're kitties. Oh, cool.
Mm.
Where's this from? Cat?
Thanks, Cat.
She made it up. I know Kat. She's a pathological liar. So,
Oh my
she's the
god.
best. She's a super nerd, and she knows. She knows all that
Oh, I love it. Thank you. But stop lying.
stuff.
All right. Shut up. When are we getting Shut Up Paul t-shirts?
Never.
Puts them up on his own store.
He looks like he's taking a dump.
Just goes.
Finish.
He's just missing his phone.
There you go.
He's
it.
smiling. I guess
He's
sloths
smiling.
smile.
Looks
Like sloths.
Yeah. It's like
Have you seen, not to be weird, but have you seen videos of sloths pooping?
No.
No,
Is
I
it as slow as we think it's gonna be?
Yeah, but they also
He's
smile.
smiling? Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. Everyone Google sloth.
Don't
pooping.
make this one of those things, those Google assignments, Yoko.
His science folder is almost full, Yoko.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
It's almost
I can't
full.
take
Sorry.
any more.
Sorry.
Well, that's another 30 gigabytes worth of material for the science folder.
It's pretty cute though.
I'm gonna sell the ATEM and buy a hard drive instead. And this part I thought was interesting. The clones. No, that's not what you're supposed to Google. The clones noticed the lightsaber marks on the side of the tanks, and what I liked about this was I was like, oh shoot, are there going to be Inquisitors coming up soon? Because this is the era where Inquisitors would be going around, following up on Jedi sightings, right? But immediately, the Trandoshan was like, no, don't call anybody. We're gonna take care of this ourselves. So, that leads me to wonder, did anyone get a call out to Inquisitors? If we're going to get that kind of appearance in the series. And this is when he offers the 100 Wookiee pelts to the rest of his crew. Did anyone else think hey, maybe Inquisitors coming up because of this? Gunji not hiding his lightsaber?
Yeah, I think so. The timeline's right.
Mhm.
But and then also too, though, again, see, like that Trandoshan is telling the Empire, no, don't do that. So how is he in charge over them calling the shots?
Well, he is a
Yeah.
commander.
Commander Trandoshan?
No, yeah, they called him Commander, whatever his name was.
I don't remember. His
And
name.
Ernie,
that's
we
the
don't
thing.
just call them by their race, Commander China, or like.
Oh, you don't
Trandoshan.
think a Trandoshan can be a commander? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Is that right, Ernie?
You
I'm
guys just
sorry.
finish the episode.
You know,
That's all.
This is why you remain a probationary prospect. So close to that brass ring, and then it's like, nope,
Anyway,
Can't take you anywhere.
we had to force it away from you. We had to yoink it from you.
No, but you make a good point. Does he like who is he to give orders to the clones, right? That's what you mean,
Well,
Ernie.
They
don't know
literally
what I
call him
mean
a
anymore.
commander.
The
So he's
foot and
kind of in
mouth
charge.
bet.
The fact that he's riding in the tank instead of walking in front of it shows you the command structure. And again, I hate to say this, those are just clones. They're being phased out. The Empire does
True.
not like them. And that clone doesn't have a pauldron signifying any rank, so it's not an officer clone, right? So what's he gonna do? What's he gonna say? Good soldiers follow orders. The Trandoshan, as much as Ernie hates to admit it, is in charge. So
That's some good times. No, I like that because, like, oh, we don't care about these clone units. You know what? Go work with those weird slavers and
they're parceling them out.
You
work
listen
with
to them now.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So possibly no Inquisitors then.
Well, not yet, because we're bound to get out, right? So what happened? We had 2 garrisons there. What happened? Well, so that's a good question. There was this nameless Wookiee who had a laser sword
and spiders.
and spiders.
And spiders.
And spiders.
Spiders took you out? That sounds improbable. But yeah, so the Bad Batch have decided to help out the Wookiees on the planet. You know, they're saying, how many times have we fought alongside them in the past? We have to help out. And that's something that Echo has been echoing for a few episodes, how we, the Bad Batch, could be doing more, knowing the kind of crap that's going on out there in the galaxy. So they decide to help out the Wookiees. They pray to a tree. They come up with a plan, and they lure these troops into the bug-infested area of the forest and let the spiders handle the tanks and whatnot. This Trandoshan has a flamethrower. It was really cool. What happened here? He sets a whole bunch of stuff on fire, and then Gunji has a showdown with him, and the spiders end up webbing him up like Spider-Man, taking him away very slowly, like lifting him up into the tree line. It's kind of creepy and gross, but also it was just crazy. There it is, right there. To be eaten. He is going to be eaten.
I love that they lingered on Gunji's face as he's being pulled up.
Yeah.
And he looks kind of like a little horrified at first, but then he's kind of like, yeah. So I love that. Just like, okay.
Payback. Yeah.
Yep.
And then there's like a fire spreading, and then they made this thing of like, oh, we got the fire is going too crazy. We got to get everyone to help. And then it just all of a sudden they're like, fire's gone, everything's okay, and everyone's back in the drinking. I don't know what they drink on Kashyyyk. Spider milk? I hope not.
I don't know what that is. But what's his name didn't want it at first. And I do love how Wrecker the whole time was roaring with them throughout the battle and everything. That was cool.
That was a good team up for them. And I think the biggest statement I think of the episode was Hunter speaking to the old lady Wookiee, who's like, they're just children. They shouldn't have to fight like this. As Omega and Gunji are re-praying to the tree. End episode.
It kind of makes me laugh though when like the clones are talking about them not having a childhood, because it's not like they had a childhood either.
Right.
That's true. What do they know about?
Yeah.
Is it different because like that was their purpose? I don't know.
But she's a child.
Because she actually is physically a
I
child.
guess.
Like they were they're growing at an accelerated rate, right?
Yeah.
So.
Yes.
Huh.
All right, let's see what the
This is
chat.
the other
Let me know.
part that everyone thinks is saying she's force sensitive, though, right? I think she
Mhm.
was just like
Doing what
Pretty
he
sensitive.
does.
yeah.
She was the kid,
She's
learning new
learning.
things.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. This is what you do. I want to try it too. Because I don't see that either. I see it
Yeah.
as that, like, oh, let me try it too. I really do. But so many people were like, well, no, look it. She's doing it with him. He's a Jedi. She's force sensitive. And I'm like, I don't see that.
Mm-mm.
I see her being a kid, just as you just stated, Paul, and she is trying something new.
If you're in the chat still, let me know what you think of this episode. Personally, I thought it was a lot of fun to see lightsabers and clones fighting. And
sorry. Speaking of fighting, the point that I wanted to make.
Blaster fire.
Yeah, the blaster fire. Thanks for reminding me, Kevin. Sorry, we're all too busy aiming fire at Ernie. Deservedly so. But so there was that just because you're a prospect. You gotta take it, rookie.
Yeah, take a big swig, Ernie. It's gonna be a long night.
It's the whole so they did not have any of their blasters on stun. You'll notice they were all like direct fire, shoot to kill things. Now that might have to do with the fact that maybe Trandoshans are a little bit more like in terms of the makeup of the species, it's harder to stun them. So they have to go full out, like with the full power blasters. But that was the big one because we were talking earlier on, and I had a theory that they were just using the stun setting on the clones because not necessarily that they didn't want to kill them, but it was way more effective because a stun blast it's a wider field, right? So in here, you just saw Trandoshans dropping left, right, and center with like they're just slaughtered. No, we're gonna take it easy on you guys. We're just gonna incapacitate you. It was like full out. No, you're gonna die. So I think there is something, and I just want to point this out. There is something to the fact that they don't want to kill other clones.
Yes,
unless they absolutely have to, like with a gigantic cannon.
Wait. This message from Highly Articulated is the one that should go like on our like our poster.
Oh, that's nice.
That's our poster quote.
Which one?
Do you know what I'm talking about?
The episode was good. The recap was better. That's what you send in to get our Comic-Con tickets right there.
Yeah.
All right, everyone, strike a pose.
I don't get to. It's okay.
Are we blocking you out? You're in the good corner. We got to keep you in.
The good corner? Why is that the good corner?
It's, I think, when you look at the screen, that's where you first see. Your
because
eye
it's the
draws to
top
that
left,
part.
like
The
where you
logo's
would
got to go
read.
somewhere, Yoko.
I'm changing my logo
You
to a
see the good-
rectangle.
and it'll be like right over Ernie's face.
Like Mike Wazowski.
Yes.
On the cover?
Oh, don't Wazowski me.
Thank you, Highly Articulated. That's very kind. I don't know. I had a lot of fun recapping it, but it was a fun episode. But you're right. This our episode tonight was ridiculous, mainly because of this guy. Mainly because of Square One over here.
X takes the square. All right.
All right. First Square. Thoughts on the episode?
It was really good. I like my theory. I'm going to stick by my theory. I enjoyed it. I thought it played well. There was a lot of I know we laughed a lot in it, but I felt it was very emotional to see, like, what he was going through and everything, go back to his home planet, which he didn't know, because you got to remember they were taking his kids as well too to
Mhm.
start, training and everything. Like, he only has a memory of it, and now he gets to come back and actually like kind of save them and gets accepted. That's going to be his new tribe. She's looking for some type of something to be a part of, and wanting to do good. And here it was. And I think it showed them that we can do something that's going to make a difference. And so, because this was a huge one. I mean, they saved the tribe. They're putting out fires. They took out the bad guys. They made sure he was home. And this could be leading up to maybe the beginning of the path. Supposedly, they said it in here. There's a path of everything. So that's another
Oh,
theory.
okay. Chalk that up on the theories list.
It's right next to my other string. So I got them all.
We write them on a piece of paper. Paul writes them on a piece of paper, and then he just puts them straight into
Pin it
the
up.
trash can.
We should have kept track of all our theories and stuff, just so at the end we can see.
What happened?
That's what the
I
chat
just-
is for.
I still remember
remember?
Ernie's theory in Andor.
No.
Which one?
The girlfriend theory.
That she was going to
Yeah.
go save her? That one?
Yeah, they were like she was still alive in some sort of camp, and that's what they were going off for. That's the only one I remember.
Just because it was wrong.
No, it was
So
it was.
wrong.
I thought it was an interesting theory. I thought it was a little bit of stretch, but it was still like I remembered it. It's like okay, and I was waiting for that rescue to happen. That never did.
Never did.
That never did.
Unfortunately.
You know what hasn't been proven wrong yet, Kev, is my Black Widow, My Little Pony theory.
It's because no one's ever going to talk about that.
No, it's still possible.
She dead. They're not going to talk about Black Widow. Anton says, really good episode. I enjoyed it. Minus the transition that the fire is all gone. Yeah, that part was a little strange.
I just
'Cause
saw them put the fire out.
Yeah.
This is the whole you don't see them going to the bathroom rant of Paul's, right?
Yeah, but
you saw
why
the
make a
shovel, so
point
you
of
know they were
saying
doing something?
why make a point of
They're
saying
teaching
the fire.
forest safety. Put your fires out, people.
I don't
Smokey
remember
the
where I
Bear
heard this
showed up.
Yeah.
a long time ago, but like if you can't put out all the forest fire, it's like burn the trees ahead so that the fire doesn't spread
Yeah,
further. So is
Yeah.
that what they were doing?
They do
creating a
that here.
fire line,
Yeah.
Huh?
basically, like a trench or like preemptive culling, so it runs out of fuel, right? So you
Mhm.
burn a
Correct.
section that you can control and put out that fire, and then so when the fire gets to it, it's like a fire break. It's like
Right.
no more fuel, and that's what like
Yes.
the fire needs fuel to live, right? It's like a
Here-
living, breathing thing.
Here in SoCal, you're supposed to do that. You're supposed to have a fire break around your yard, like for the easements and everything that we have. You're supposed to take care of it so that doesn't happen if a fire started back there. And the fires that we do get here in Southern California, they do that. They burn areas ahead if it gets that bad, hoping that just exactly that. It
Mhm.
burns itself out. It has nowhere else to go. Unfortunately, the wind picks up, tosses up the fire, and puts
Oh
it
wow.
over to where they were. So
Like
sometimes that doesn't work out. Yeah.
throwing a cat.
No, well, I was just about to say, I know what you're saying though, Kev, because I do remember thinking that I was like that they were setting up that they were going to stop the fire, and then I remember thinking like, oh, I guess that's done, right?
Yeah.
But I just wasn't.
Because
I didn't dwell on. I didn't dwell on it after the fact, but I do
Yeah.
remember having that thought process, like, oh, guess we're moving on already. Yeah.
Yeah. It didn't take away from the episode. It's just
Yeah.
something that was noticeable.
You know what nailed it for me was the throwing the shovel in the dirt. Like, okay, we got it. Like, oh,
Yeah.
okay. They put out the fire.
It's
Yoko.
assuming the viewer would understand what that means. What?
No, I was just say your
What?
thoughts on the episode.
Oh.
So aggressive.
Sorry.
You seeing all those Trandoshans getting
Felt-
shot and you're getting a little
Felt
worked
like I
up.
was being challenged. I liked it a lot. I like lightsabers,
You collect them.
I do. For the Maul and Darth Sidious lightsabers are up on Shop Disney now. If anybody wanted those,
Is Sidious on sale? Or no, only in
like
the park?
regular price.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Is that good or bad, Ernie?
Don't you already have one of those? Or you got the Force
No, I
Effects
do.
version?
Yeah, I have the Hasbro one, but inside the park right now, if you go to Batu, it's on sale.
Oh.
So that's why I was wondering, did they throw it for sale too?
I don't think so. I think it was like 170 or something.
Yeah, no, that's not on sale.
Yeah. But no, I liked the episode. I felt a little, I was like reminiscing about playing on Kashyyyk in Fallen Order. But no, I liked it. It does still, it feels a lot like a lot of setup to me still, you know, like how we keep seeing these characters and then we never see them again. Like it's all building to something. How many episodes are in RE? 6? So there's 10 more still.
Yeah.
So we're not even halfway
Oh my
through.
gosh, what's the date
Math.
today? 16th.
This is going to roll
6th.
into Mando, right?
Oh yeah, there's
Yeah.
huge overlap. Huge overlap.
Yeah.
Yeah, who was I talking with today? Between The Last of Us and Mando, it's like 2 months of Pedro Pascal. Oh, I think I was speaking with Ryan. Yeah, 2 months of Pedro Pascal just being awesome on TV. Can't wait. Not to be a downer, Brick Something says, but Kashyyyk is controlled by the Empire until well after Return of the Jedi. Even during the Aftermath books, sorry, Gunji, Spider Friends, and not Tarful. That's what that Wookiee will be credited as in the credits. Paul, this episode for you?
Yeah, no, I liked it. It had a different flavor to it than the previous sort of adventure of the week type episodes.
Yeah.
And I was trying to figure out, like, okay, so what made this so different from the other ones? Because was there a lot of character development or this or that? And I think for me, it is because it was linked to their past. It wasn't adventure for the sake of adventure. There seemed to be a bit more of a purpose to this episode in terms of storytelling. And that's the thing about it. Like the stakes seemed a little bit higher. These adventures, it meant something to them as a group in terms of finding your tribe, finding a place. I mean, Omega, she says to Gunji as well, it's like they burned down our home too. So we get it. Like we get it. And so it resonated with the group as well. It wasn't like the pod race where you learn something about tech and this and that. It wasn't that swashbuckling sort of treasure adventure where you learn something about the Zepho and maybe the ancients and stuff. This was something that was a little bit more immediate. And so for me, it had that much more significance. And so even though it was kind of an adventure of the week, it had other meaning to it. And I think that's what I really enjoyed about it the most too. And there was an emotional resonance too, right? You see the aftermath of what happened to the younglings and the Jedi and the mistrust and how painful it is, not only for the Jedi, but for the Bad Batch, Force 99. They are separate from their brothers now. They're on the run. They did not follow the orders, but they'll forever be linked to these two groups with that horrible event. And so I kind of I really dug that. And you see, the aftermath of what's going on in all the different worlds, and they're coloring in, they're connecting the dots really, really well. And I think you're absolutely right, Yoko. They are building up to something. It's a long play here, but it's going to be really, really cool when they tighten all those threads together and it becomes one cohesive whole. I think that'll be really fun to watch.
Thank you, Paul. The chat is saying it's a double episode next week. 2 episodes.
Oh, to bring us
back
to
to
the
back?
mid-season.
Really?
Yeah.
So we'll get an hour of the Bad Batch. Or it's like part 1
Yeah.
this week and part 2 the next week.
I don't know. I think they're saying it's a
It sounds like it's
How did they
double
do this?
show next week.
I feel
2-part.
like I saved that. Let me find it.
Oh, did we have a
Yeah.
breakdown of the episodes?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Star Wars accounted. Next time 2 episodes, says the chat. John Carmen said yes, and SNL. Pedro Pascal on SNL.
yeah, I
that
heard was
Mario.
pretty fun.
Did you watch? Did I send it to you guys? The Mario Last of Us sketch?
You sent it to me last night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll see that.
Pretty
And Kevin,
funny.
what did you think of this episode?
It was fun. It was fun. Again, Jedi, lightsabers, and clones fighting together again. And I've always been really interested in like a Wookiee Jedi. Hello, Podrick.
Patrick.
He can't hear you. I got it.
Because he's a dog. I know.
He can't hear you.
But we say hello.
Where did I put the?
Are you putting the headphones on?
Hi,
him?
Patrick.
Oh, freaked him out. He was like, "Whoa, Sam." Hey, what do you want? Go. Good boy. Sorry.
Oh, here it
Oh my
is.
gosh. Yeah, Pedro Pascal just like to deliver children. Are they like, hey, he, brings that Grogu around real good. Maybe he can transport some cargo in The Last of Us.
Can I tell you
Well-
the title names for these next 2 episodes?
Please.
It's The Clone Conspiracy, followed
Ooh.
by Truth and Consequences.
Ooh.
Ominous.
Mhm.
I like it. Also, before I forget, that's Ernie. No offense. Paul, I built this last night.
Nice.
The offensive set.
I did a channel members only stream here on YouTube. I thought that was a hair dryer. And I did all the stickers by myself.
Ooh.
And I had to. Oh God, the thing comes off. But there's a little James Bond inside, and you can swap all the license plates to all the different ones that he has on the
Oh, cool.
DB5.
Nice.
That's
A
awesome.
whole bunch of different plates. Very, very cool set, and happy to display it on my desk. Thank you. What have we got next? 2 episodes next week. I think that's good. Any toy stuff that I missed? The chat says episode 7 and 8 next week. What do you think?
So those are tomorrow night / Wednesday. So
Oh,
our
next week is this week.
They mean our
Yeah.
stream next week is going to cover 2 episodes, is what they're saying.
Next week is this week. What
Next
word?
week is this week.
What do these words mean?
It's
'Cause they cross
obvious,
cancel.
right?
So that's why.
And on
And
that note-
respectfully, I hope it's Trandoshan heavy. I do.
Respectfully.
You can't say
Put
all
them
that
all in
stuff
there.
and then say respectfully after that.
Not really an apology.
That's not an apology. Oh my goodness. So yeah, that's 2 episodes coming up this Wednesday this week. In the meantime, Tuesday we have our friend Livin' La Vida Yoko on Twitch. What's going on? That's you.
Because you put me in the good corner. I'll be streaming on Twitch tomorrow, 7:30ish. I think I'm gonna go back to blinging this guy.
Back to blingin'. Love that
Back to
name.
blinging. Getting close. Yeah.
Is that almost a
Yeah.
3-year?
I started it at least 3 or 4 years ago, honestly.
Oh,
That
man.
orange
It
thing?
was pre-COVID. I started it before COVID, and then I just kind of put it away. Then I barely blinged anything all last year after I moved, and then I didn't know where all my stuff was, and I don't know, a lot of stuff going on. But so it's not like I've been continuously working on it for 3 or 4 years. It's been continuously not worked on for 3 or 4 years. But it was my was it my New Year? It was my New Year's resolution last year to finish it last year, and I failed. So it's this year's New Year's resolution.
Try
So-
again.
You're re-renewing.
Resolution. Yes, resolved
Re-resoluting?
to finish it. Yeah.
So Tuesday nights, 10:30 Pacific is the goal.
Huh?
Is that
7:30 Pacific.
7:30 Pacific.
Yeah,
know.
yeah. I was like, wait, what?
Wow.
Maybe it's
1:30 Eastern.
yeah.
You can watch Yoko.
I'm on gonna be on like what the hell?
Last week was super fun, and the 2-year Twitchiversary stream. was a lot of fun.
Twitchiversary. Yes,
I
congrats.
shipped out prizes except for Tommy. Tommy won a prize. He told me to wait till the next time I mail Paul stuff, which I don't know when that would be. So I have it, but maybe I can bring it with me when we go curling and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. It's
Was
just
it
something.
curling, charades, and
I know curling,
Karaoke?
cornhole, and karaoke just sounded better and worse at the same time.
yeah? Agreed.
I like a good
Agreed.
alliteration though. I'll workshop it. Yeah.
Cool. Well, everyone go follow Yoko on Twitch. Is it time to shoo yourself away from the big screen?
Yes,
All
please.
right.
Thank you.
The prime window, Paul. What's going on?
Prime.
I've got
Prime
renewed in the new year. I've been live streaming on a more regular basis now. It's been a lot of fun. My main show here is Funboxing Sundays on Bitter Asian Dude Inc. That's the name of my YouTube channel. And for those of you who don't know, what I basically do on that is I unbox a geeky collectible. I do a half-ass review, and we chat. Basically, there's a great drinking game involved as well. You can see me struggle with small parts like batteries, tape, anything tiny that requires any sort of manual dexterity. I will drop it. But yeah, come for the geeky collectibles. Stay for the chat because it's a great community, and I see a lot of the same members of my live stream on here. It's a really, really great group of people. We all have a ton of fun doing it. So that's my channel again. It's Funboxing Sundays on Bitter Asian Dude Inc. at 7:00 p.m. Eastern time, and we hit our likes goal in last night's live stream. So I am committed to finally unboxing the Hot Toys Hunter from the Bad Batch. He's been bumped several times. Now, because we hit our likes goal, I'm going to be unboxing him, and we got a giveaway happening. So tune in. And we had the Boba Squadron. Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in last night. That was a lot of fun. It's always great to see you guys up on the boards there and supporting. So it's really, really
Absolutely.
nice.
New merch.
And oh yeah, this new merch as well. New merch. I'm actually wearing some of it today.
It's Instagram and Facebook.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh my god, I'm terrible at this. I do have an Instagram page. It's at Angry Uppa. It was Bitter Asian Dude at Bitter Asian Dude a while ago, but then there was that big scare about them stealing your photos, so I deleted it, and I couldn't get the name back. So it's my Instagram handle is at Angry Uppa. You can follow me on Twitter as well at Bitter Asian Dude Inc. Facebook, I've got my fan page, Paul Sun-hyung Lee, and I'm started live streaming on there as well. So I'm going through 3 platforms and on Twitch at Bitter Asian Dude. God, I can't keep track of all this stuff. And Yoko, thank you so much for that that tip about having people watching it on Twitch as subscriber only versus people who are following.
Oh yeah, did you?
I had no idea it was on that setting. I still don't know
Yeah.
how to change that, but I'll get to it.
But he's aware of it.
I'm aware of it now.
Yeah,
and
it must be directly in Twitch somewhere. I can help you.
Yeah. Okay. I'd appreciate that. But yeah, so that's the big thing. And I've got merch, so you can visit my website, bitterasiandude.com/merch, or just bitterasiandude.com. We've got some new t-shirts, hats, toques, or knitted caps, as you call it in America, up for sale. Some really fun stuff, fun shirts, and check it out.
Thank you, Paul. Next time you should have Ernie do your promo. He'll just do a voiceover, and you'll just go like,
Got it.
and then he'll do the dub.
Doesn't want to get cross canceled though.
Cross cancel.
I can't. I don't want to get
The cross
canceled.
canceled vet. Big old X.
And who is that? Who made that? Oh, Yoko. Wow. All right. Thanks.
I love when people are
I
on
think
screen
mark.
and they're in chat at the same time. Trolling. That always
I don't want to interrupt, you know.
considerate and also cutting. There's your alliteration right there. Ernie, what have you got going on?
The Fallen Fett Chronicles every Wednesday night at 6 p.m. on my channel. And then following after that, Sarlacc Digest podcast. And Thursdays with the Toy Migos, They're Not Dolls, to go over action figure news and such. So that's what I got going.
Why don't you have merch, Ernie?
I don't have merch yet. I'm not there yet. I'm not even like at 1,000 or nothing. I need those subscribers.
You could just have merch.
Yeah,
I can?
Yeah.
Why don't you just make
need
it
to
on
get
a
merch.
website?
I'll help you.
And then
Okay.
I'll help you.
Merch coming soon. Be sure and check that out, guys. I am so.
this is what I like to see: helping
Mhm.
each other out, supporting each
go.
other.
Yes.
Paul doesn't remember his own merch, but he remembers to offer to help his friends make it.
Yeah.
Ernie doesn't know he can make merch, but will help plug his friends' merch.
Let's do this.
This is how we should be building each other up.
Of course.
I thought I
And
had
tearing
merch
each other down.
Yeah, I
while
didn't wanna say that part,
simultaneously.
but yeah. You should be around for another 2
It's all
episodes.
about
Let's see what we could
balance,
do.
You know?
Yeah.
Balance. It's all about balance.
Oh my goodness.
Kevin, what do you got going on with the Butter Nation?
Last week on Unboxing Thursdays, we had the enablers. It was it 4 hours or 5 this time, Yoko? But
I don't know.
if
You
you
guys
have
were really long.
I think we went into 5, just barely.
it went
Yeah.
into
Wow.
5.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you need some
Yes.
background noise, replay that. That would be nice. Unboxing Thursdays every week, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Don't know what that is in other time zones, and figure it out. But we'll be back this week. And last night, if you're a channel member, I did a stream building this Lego automobile. If I should do more like that or other types of builds,
I thought you
please
swore
let me
them
know.
off
I did. Why?
because you said stickers.
Oh, but then I realized I was good at it, and then I don't have to avoid it. If I suck,
Okay.
obviously, I'm not going to do it again. I don't want to do something that I'm bad at, but
see.
I'm
Stickers is my
excellent.
favorite part.
So,
Yeah.
gonna buy more. Yoko.
I see. Fair.
No, I'm
Okay.
kidding. I'm not like that. But thank you everyone for tuning in, and we will be back next week with a double recap, recapping, and 2 cancels makes an uncancel, cross canceling. Yoko,
Cancel.
why don't you bring us home?
As always, thank you for hanging out with us for another stellar recap of Bad Batch. Please be sure to hit that thumbs up if you haven't already, even though I'm sure you did. Subscribe, follow, whatever is appropriate on the platform you are watching on. And now that we're over, you are free to go check out those sloth pooping videos. So
Oh my god, no, don't make that
I'm gonna have to look it up.
part of the outro.
yeah, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
Nailed it. That was the best one yet. Thank you, Paul, Yoko, Ernie, chat. Thank you everyone watching on the replay. I like that, this recap was better than the episode. Let's
Right.
we're gonna strive for that every
You
time.
gotta you gotta put that on
Every
everything.
time. Like Frank's Red Hot.
I was just thinking
Everybody?
the same thing.
Have yourself a great evening and keep toying around. Peace.
Bye.
I gotta add some outro music.